Now, the Cape Peninsula University of Technology has obtained a court order against protesting students. It's shutting down following violent and destructive protests and giving students till 4 o'clock this afternoon to leave. Management says those responsible for the damage at the institution will be punished. eNCA reporter Nobethu Hejana is following developments for us there and is joining us now live just to tell us the latest. Nobethu, good afternoon. How are things there now? What's the latest you can tell us?
Well, Braden, we understand the time is 21 minutes past 4, and the students here at the Bellville campus were told or ordered by management to have been left or to have leave this particular campus, especially the residences. This morning we did see quite a number of students earlier on in District 6 where they were taking buses to where they will be collected, and from there the institution says those students will be then transported to their home provinces. But as I mentioned before, that it's minutes past 4 and some students, quite a number of them, they are still here and they're saying that they are not going anywhere. There is a large number of police contingent as well as private securities, but we will speak to the SRC just to find out, their position with the order that was given by the management of this particular institution. Tami, students are here, the SRC is here, the deadline has passed, but you guys are still here.
Yes, we're here and we've made it clear to the management. The president this morning spoke to the Deputy Chancellor, Vice Chancellor of Operations, Prof. Mayenda, and the Director, Prof. Hejana, and he made it clear to them that we are not going to leave. No student should be forced to go home. So in our position is very clear, ma'am. We are saying any student that wants to go home, they can go home. However, from our position, we are not going anywhere. And we have not received an eviction order. And until that happens, we're going to remain in our residences and we're going to wait for the management to tell us exactly or to answer or give a clear outline from the newsletter they released yesterday.
And we understand there are also international students. I was speaking to the spokesperson of the institution, Lauren Kansley, and she did mention that the international students will be accommodated. But we understand there are some who are still here. Do you perhaps know what plans have been arranged or made for them?
We're not going to categorize students because I think the newsflash was clear. The newsflash said each and every student at residence should vacate and there's transport available for them to leave or to go to their respective homes. So we're going to have to assume as SRC that the management has got a transportation ready for those international students. But from our side, we don't know. And I want to make it clear again. We are not going to be here speaking on behalf of the management because they have not spoken to us. We're still waiting. But I can tell that they are trying to actually have a meeting set on Monday. So until that meeting sits on Monday, we have no idea what's going to happen from now on.
Sure. But there are students who have already left their residences, and the concern from them is that there was no clear indication whether academic activities will continue, whether they'll be online or not. So perhaps do you have an update on that, or do you know what's going on?
I think I've just said that the management is yet to actually communicate with us about that. However, we do believe that on Monday when we have that meeting, they will tell us exactly what's going to happen. Like I've been telling you, ever since when the newsflash came out yesterday, we were preparing for our meeting that was supposed to sit with the management, and the meeting did not sit because they did not actually agree to our condition of the meeting, and then that was it. The newsflash was out. We have nothing to say about it because we're still waiting for them to even explain to us, SRC. SRC doesn't have an idea to what's going to happen, but we do believe if students are sent home, it means perhaps they are ready for online learning, of which we don't know. We're just going to find out on Monday.
All right. Thank you very much, Tami. Well, Braden, these are the SRC members here at the Bellville campus saying that they're not going anywhere. They're still waiting for management to sort of inform them about the necessary steps that will be taken. And he does mention that there is a meeting on Monday that is planned, but until then, they are not leaving their residences. But we did also speak to some students earlier on, and there was one from Gqeberha who was saying she's doing her master's in engineering, and she's quite concerned about about the events that took place. And there was another one who is a nursing student who was telling me that she's not going anywhere, she's not responsible for the torching or the burning of the buildings here, so she should not be held accountable for something that she's not. She's here to study, and she feels that this is unfair that the management decided to enforce that order to say all students should evacuate their residences and stop all academic activities. But let's take a listen to what they had to say earlier on.
Like, it came suddenly. We have assignments due and assessments due, and everything's come to a stop. I think the concern now is just we don't know when assessments are going to start again. And going home, we don't know how online learning is going to happen. During 2020, it took a while for us to start up with online learning. So I think the concern is especially for final year students. When are we going to start and when are we going to finish? And when will we be coming back? Because we haven't been informed of any of this.
I didn't cause any disruptions, yes. I feel like why should my education be disrupted? So personally, I feel like I'm going to stay until there's a resolution to this situation.
With the deadline of 4 p.m. that was given by the institution, then what will be your plan if they forcefully remove you off campus?
Home is not far from here, so like honestly, like I'm so peaceful about this. Like everything is in God's hands. So
yeah. But you're saying you're not going home?
Nee, ek gaan nie huis toe nie.